In this part of the book, you have British sailors who've just stopped at this African castle, and they're stealing water from the king, John Connie. John Connie sends out one of his agents to stop them, and they beat up the king's agent. Here's how that goes down. The brutalized Hunton agent climbed up Mantril Hill to Fort Great Fredericksburg and collapsed against the heavy Prussian-made mahogany desk in Connie's private chambers. After hearing what happened, Connie took a group of armed soldiers with him to the watering station and seized all of Captain Ogle's water casks, along with 10 of his seamen, whom he marched to the town as prisoners. Though he certainly had the power to mistreat them or avenge his agent, he did not. His treatment of these prisoners makes it clear that Connie was angling for an audience with Captain Ogle. Later, when Ogle and Atkins came ashore to collect the men, they told Atkins, who copied the tale in his journal. Here's a quote. "The officer among them, endeavoring to distinguish to John the difference of a king's ship from others, got his head broke. John, who understood English enough to swear, saying, 'By God, me king here, not only for my water, but the trouble has been given me in collecting it. Drink on,' says he to the sailors, knocking out the head of a half anchor of brandy, 'and eat what my house affords. I know your part is to follow orders.'" In other words, when the arrogant English officer tried to explain that he was with the British Royal Navy, Connie explained to him that British monarchy had no power in Cape Three Points. Everyone paid the same. Connie considered himself the king of his fortress and surroundings in the surrounding town in Cape Three Points, and wanted to drive his message that he would be granted the audience with the European men, who were his equal. The mercy he showed the prisoners in offering them brandy, an important drink in negotiations between Europeans and Africans on the West African coast at the time, and food, something that was relatively valuable, demonstrated Connie's understanding of the seamen's positions as men with relatively little power, and his willingness to make the English his allies if they could be reasonable. For John Connie, it was a test.